Hello, welcome back to Make Your Own Destiny podcast, the podcast that inspires you to shape your future. Today we are with a very special guest. Actually, he was here before. You all know him. He needs no introduction. Bongo Zozo. He's a content creator. He's an ambassador for Tanzania tourism, and he's also a Bitcoin enthusiast. So last time when Bongo Zozo was here, he told everyone to buy Bitcoin if you wanted to. So some people bought it, some didn't. And by then Bitcoin was at $40,000. And since we did that first interview, Bitcoin went to $100,000. So if you had invested everything that you have into Bitcoin by then, you would have doubled your net worth by now. I don't know what other kind of investment can make you double your portfolio in just under 2 years, because last time we did an episode, it was October 2023. It's less than 2 years. It has doubled. A lot has happened since then, and you guys know the episode went so viral. We had more than 2 million views on social media just because of Bongo Zozo. So, Bongo Zozo, I believe that I owe you.
Thank you very much.
I owe you a lot.
Thank you very much. You can pay me in Bitcoin. Just to slow you down a little bit there on whether people should have invested their net worth into Bitcoin. I do not advise this. It's a risky asset. I don't advise investing more than 10 or 15%. I mean, myself, I've got maybe 30%, and it feels a little dangerous because it's a volatile asset. And although, yes, thank you, it has gone up from 40,000, got to 107,000, I was selling it all the way. I mean, I sold some, for 60,000, and now it's sitting at 85,000, but I also sold some for 100,000. I sell when it goes up, and I buy when it goes down, but it can feel very scary to hold so much money into an asset that you really don't understand fully. I've been in Bitcoin for 8 years, and I've researched it, and I even make videos on it in Swahili. But I don't fully understand it. Like if someone says, what is Bitcoin? I'll tell you it's internet protocol. Or what's internet protocol? I don't know. And so it is a risky investment, and it's a bit of a gamble. What's nice, though, is since we met, it's been more accepted into society in terms of it's now an ETF, an exchange-traded fund in US and in UK as well. There's better regulation. It was a bit Wild West before, which is actually why it went up so massively and went down so massively. Now that there's better regulation, better framework, then it seems to be a safer asset. But that's Bitcoin. Now people are migrating over to the altcoins and the meme coins, which are very risky assets because people are at heart gamblers and that people want to get rich quickly. And if there's one thing I can tell you in Bitcoin or in any investment, do not try to get rich quickly. There will be people that try to persuade you that you can get rich quickly. They want to take your money. There's no easy journey. It looks like it's easy. You look back and say, we've doubled our money. And you can see, since I came, I've been to 30 more countries. I've spent the money. If you remember in your last podcast, I said my plan is to spend all my money and not leave any for my children.
You said if you go broke, you'll live with Mama Jessica.
Yeah, exactly. If I go, I have no problem going broke. So what happens when I make lots of money? I go traveling. I've been to 30 extra countries. I've now been to 97 countries of the world.
Wow.
If you see Bitcoin go down, you'll see that I'm not traveling so much. But hopefully in 2 years or 1 year, we have an annual podcast with you from now on. It's gone up more, and I would have been to more countries.
Just a disclaimer, this is not financial advice. And when you're investing in Bitcoin, you have to do your own research first, and also only invest what you can afford to lose. Don't invest the money that is for food, because you will need to sell your Bitcoin earlier. But Bitcoin is there for holding, as Bongo Zozo said. He is holding it, and he sells it when it's almost all-time high or when it has gone up.
I don't sell it when I need it, when I need the money. It's very important you say that. Look, that thing you say for legal reasons, invest money you can afford to lose. I can't afford to lose. I don't want to lose. It suggests you want to lose the money. If I lose the money, I'll cry. right?
Yeah.
But it's invest money that you can afford not to need. You know, it's like you say, because you need to be able to hold. You made a good point there. I'm not a trader, and I would never advise trading. Trading is gambling. Even on Forex, I do not. People come to me and say, I trade Forex. Yeah, that's nothing to do with me. I disagree entirely with trading Forex just because I hold Bitcoin. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
I will hold for 10 years because then the volatility doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it goes down for the next 2 years. I'm going to have it for 10, 20 years. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But that was
I know you had to say that legally.
that was just a disclaimer, because
Of course.
some people will go and invest and they will maybe lose,
Yeah.
and they'll come and blame me. But,
Yeah, they do.
but when they gain, they won't come and say,
Yeah.
like, yo, you told me to buy.
Yeah.
Here's some profit for you.
Yeah, no, they don't. I've never had that. In fact, once on an aeroplane, someone called me over. I was on an aeroplane to West Africa, and this Tanzanian assistant pilot came. He heard I was on the flight, or I don't know what it is, but he showed me his wallet.
Yeah.
And he said, thank you very much for opening my eyes to Bitcoin. Now, here, I've made 700 million shillings. He showed me a balance of 700 million shillings.
Wow.
What was that, 200,000, $250,000, yeah?
Yeah.
He said, thank you. And then I went back to sit down. Well, where's my, upgrade me, put me in first class, do something. 700 million, and he gave me nothing. Yeah, but that's true.
Yeah, so what we talk about are the things that we do personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to follow our advice, then you can take it. But we are not a financial advisors, and we are not your financial advisor.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
If you need financial advice, you have to go and contact
Authorized.
professional.
Yeah, authorized professional. Yeah.
So with that being said, Bongo Zozo,
Uh-huh.
you asked for payment for making us go viral.
Ah, yes.
I have nothing to pay you so far, but I have a gift for you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I was joking when I wanted payment. Uh-huh. I'm not expecting payment from Tanzania, ever. But gifts. I like gifts.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That is
I
a
couldn't choose between black
great-
and white, so I
Well,
just
yeah.
did both.
You see, this one here says Africa born,
Yeah.
because I was born in Africa. But now I've got this. Now tell me for this podcast, which works better? No, it needs to be worn in. It's nice, eh?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I like the white one.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I normally both actually. Thank you very much. What I'll do, I'll keep this one on. Otherwise, they'll think I'm in a different podcast.